Hello everyone, Weekend Dales episode 1, it's Friday night. This is just going to be kind of like an occasional video that I'm going to try and do every week, where I just do an update, just a bit of a kind of talk about what I'm up to and all that kind of stuff really, what's been going on in gaming and what's going on. So episode 1, and I'm drinking Leffe Blonde, which is fantastic. It is very, very nice. I like the Dunkel version better, but the Blonde's very, very nice too. And if they've got it on at offer at a supermarket, I'll buy a big bottle of it. It comes in bottles like this big with a cork in the top, and I love my wheat beer, and this is a fine one. So I generally have a pint or two on a weekend anyway. This weekend, generally on a Friday, I don't get up to very much. Just generally knackered from a week at work. But yeah, tomorrow I'm off meeting up with one of my friends, Simon, and gonna go do some walking, and that'll end up in the pub. Sunday gonna be boring and do some housework. But let's talk about what else has been going on this week then. So I've got a notebook here. Right, I have been playing mostly this week Borderlands 2. It's sucked me back in again. I'm playing through a career in Vault Hunter mode, which Vault Hunter mode opens up once you've complete the game, and basically the enemy characters level up at the same rate you do really, and it's a good way to boost your experience. I've just hit level 47, and I'm rapidly approaching that level 50 cap. There's rumours that the level cap's going to be bumped up in the next few weeks, and if it goes by the same formula as the previous game, I think it goes up to about 59 or something like that. It certainly adds 9 or 10 levels to what you've already got. Absolutely love the game. I think probably by far it's the game I've chucked most hours into, probably more than Oblivion, and probably more than Final Fight over the years as well. But yeah, absolutely amazing first-person shooter. Picking up some absolutely crazy weapons as well. Gearbox Software this week put some put some key codes on their website to get 5 gold keys. So I've been using those and picked up some pretty badass weapons. So yeah. A lot of my other games haven't had a look in really. Got quite a few new pickups as well this week, which I'll be showing on a future video. Quite a few handheld games, quite a few Japanese PS2 as well. I'm enjoying picking up the PS2 games at the moment because they're very, very cheap. So yeah, upcoming games. February's going to be a ridiculously busy month when it comes to games. The next new game I'm going to be getting is Ni no Kuni, which I mentioned in my previous top 10 anticipated games series. It's the limited edition version that's kind of sold out on Amazon and is kind of selling out in quite a few places, in the UK. And yeah, that's out 1st of February. So that's my next new game. Luckily it's not this month, because after Christmas I've got 3 birthdays as well to to buy presents for. So yeah, I'm pretty strapped for cash. So it's pretty good that it's going to be bumped till next month, but it just means that next month's going to be more expensive. When I say bumped, it's due out on the 1st of February. So yeah, looking forward to that. 1 or 2 interesting eBay items as well, but if I win them, then I'll mention something about them in the next video. Right, the next thing I'm going to talk about is I've got a blog that I've had going for a few years. Definitely been more active on that this year. This goes hand in hand with me generally wanting to be, on YouTube more, watching more videos, making more comments. I'm kind of conscious last year I did kind of, quite neglect things. I was throwing videos out there but no real focus or direction. This is part of that, and I'll put a link to my blog on here as well. Yeah, big news in the world of Dreamcast shoot-em-ups this week. As you probably know, there's a Kickstarter on from a team called Hucast, who released a game called Ducks a few years ago, and they're creating a sequel to that called Redux, and they used the Kickstarter to launch it to get the funding basically. They released an update to say that it looks like they're not too far away from release. I think they're looking for. I've ordered the limited edition. I think they're looking at March for the release of that. Was it March or was it May? It's coming up soon anyway. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. They released a new video as well. It looks really good. It looks, whereas like the original was quite kind of sparse, then the new one is it's definitely more kind of complex, definitely more polished as well. It looks good. But the more interesting thing that came out of that was the revelation that they're working on a new Dreamcast game, and I think that news dropped on Tuesday or something like that. So they were saying that part of their team is working on the new level that's going to be added to the game. Part of the team was working on an unannounced Dreamcast project, which there was a lot of speculation around that it was going to be another shoot 'em up. News dropped today that they are working on another shoot 'em up called Ghost Blade, and it's going to be another Dreamcast physical release. It's going to be a caravan style game, so basically score attack, 3 and 5 minute score attack. But the good thing about it is there's going to be stage mode, so it's going to be a 5-level version of the game as well, included in the pack. So so effectively it is a new shoot 'em up. That caravan scoring subtitle of it was a bit of I don't know, a bit of a fog really, because underneath it all there's a full game there. So great news. They've released some kind of just early promotional stuff due for spring 2013, so they're pretty far into the development of it. Very impressed by the way that Hucast are actually getting these games out. The developers of Stormwind need to kind of take note really. So yeah, looking forward to that. And again, another more news from Hucast. They've actually announced the original Ducks. They've announced it, if I can actually speak properly. The original Ducks, they've announced a revision version of it on 1.5, which kind of gets rid of some of the bugs that kind of inhabited the original release. You probably all know about the scoring bug that affects the PAL version, and yeah, it's going to be free to people who actually bought the original game. I think you have to pay for postage, but that's a small price to pay. If you want to buy the game new, which is probably going to be the final revised version of the game, like Pink Bullets was released by NG Dev Team a few years ago, then it's going to be very cheap. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that, because I did like the original Ducks. I bought the normal edition and the limited edition, and it played fine for me. I played it on a Japanese machine anyway, so I didn't see a lot of the problems that kind of happened. But another DC shooter, final revision of the game. It's going to be polished. You know what I mean? It's going to play properly. It can only be a good thing. So it's crazy. Effectively, there's going to be 4 Dreamcast shooters out this year potentially. So really, really good news. In fact, great news. Yeah, great news for DC collectors, and I am a DC collector. So yeah, really, really, really good news. What else do I want to talk about? Yeah, I've been playing the Metal Gear Solid Rising demo this week as well. That came with the US version of Zone of Enders HD collection, and I'm really, really enjoying it. And it does make me kind of like anticipate this game even more. Yeah, to the point that I've cancelled my UK order now, and I'm definitely going with the US limited edition release. I'm really looking forward to it. It really plays like no other game I've ever played before. The kind of like the cutting mechanic where you can slice up anything is really, really impressive. And I'm very much looking forward to it. Plays like very much like a Metal Gear Solid game, but just you're tactical in the way that you kind of like, you go out there and it's not stealth, it's the opposite of stealth. You go out there all guns blazing, but you do it in a very, very well thought out, well planned way. Very impressed with that. What else have I been up to? Yeah, I've got a few videos on the way. 360 shoot 'em up video that I've been meaning to do for months and months and months and months. And yeah, it's the Mushy Sama limited edition video. I got it on release, still not done a video of it, so yeah, just watch this space for that. I've been pulling stuff together for it. I need to take some gameplay footage and then I'll be ready to go. Sorry for the delay on that one. It's been sat in my collection since release and I've just not got round to showing it yet. So that's it for now, for the first edition of Weekend Ales. As I said, I'm going to try and make this kind of a weekly thing, just to keep me kind of invigorated and into the YouTube channel still. But thank you all for listening, and I'll see you next week. Goodbye.